If you want to learn how to create killer viral infographics specifically for Pinterest, then you are going to love this video. I'm Nick. I am a Pinterest expert, have made multiple six figures, run a six-figure blog, all from Pinterest traffic. I currently have 4 Pinterest pages that we manage across multiple different niches and just started Viral Pins Agency. It's helping other people grow their Pinterest pages, whether it's e-commerce, just blogging, display ads, digital products, affiliate marketing. I've made six figures in each of those categories. And I'm going to show you how we can use AI to create some beautiful infographics. I specifically use 2 different AI tools. One is ChatGPT, so you can use a free version for that. The other is Ideogram. I got links for both of those. Of course, I use a paid version of ChatGPT just because I use it across multiple different businesses and it's worth it to me. But we're just going to use those 2 things. Ideogram is paid, but you're going to see that it's just literally a penny or pennies per image. And then sometimes I've kind of tweaked it to where the spelling is better. Sometimes I need to loop in my VA from Upwork. So I'm going to show you the whole process. All right, so like I said, we're going to be using ChatGPT, Ideogram, and Pinterest. I'm on Pinterest Trends, and that's how we're going to come up with just our fresh idea. I don't have any of this scripted, but I will show you inside my Ideogram account some infographics that I've made recently. Lymphatic here, 21-day Mayo Clinic diet plan. And so I have my main website, which is in the health recipe wellness niche. And then we have a DIY design, real estate for local Austin, Texas, and then another one for this type of content, just helping people make money blogging with Pinterest, YouTube, obviously a lot of AI because that's what we're all talking about. This one's really cool. 10 cortisol lowering drinks that will help you lose weight. Crockpot recipes. And so infographics do amazingly well on Pinterest. They really help with your impressions. And if you make them a certain way, you don't give all the information out on the infographic, then people are going to click to your site. So you're creating infographics specifically for blog posts. I publish so many, I don't create infographics for every single post. And so I wait till a post is picking up on Pinterest, and then I immediately go create an infographic for it and then republish that post with a fresh image. I won't give away too many Pinterest tips on this video, but definitely subscribe, like. I'm going to be sharing tons of stuff specifically for Pinterest, what's working, doing different experiments for pin frequency. I have one going for 12, 13 pins a day, another one 6, another one, another one 3. And so having all these brands really allows me to do experiments and then share what's working. And right now, infographics are killing it, especially on my health page. And now we're starting to implement them. When I say we, it's just my wife and I, and then my small team of VAs on the design. And I have a feeling it's going to take off because we're doing that more frequency, and I already see traffic getting better. Okay, so let's get into it here. So we're going to be on Pinterest Trends. I'm not going to do anything nails. We don't really create content for that. So let's see. Let's do home garden ideas. We can post that. We can use that one in our design. So home garden ideas. I'm going to come to ChatGPT at infographic prompt for my article titled 15 home garden ideas. So I'm going to do a DIY. All right, so I'm going to let that work there. And so what ChatGPT is going to do is it's going to help create a prompt. Now, if you're on Ideogram here, you can, I'll show you a little bit about Ideogram. I'll do a more in-depth video later. So you choose the aspect ratio. For most of the Pinterest stuff, it's going to be 9:16 or 10:16, sometimes 2:3. What else? And so I could type this in right now. I want Pinterest infographic. And so I could take a lot of time putting that in. So I just went to ChatGPT, save some time. Check this out. And so it provides me a pretty detailed infographic, but this is just the beginning. And so got my 916 here. I'm going to go ahead and generate. And so on Ideogram, you can choose to whether you create one image, two, three, or four. Each image takes up a certain amount of credits. I'm on the Pro plan. There's one more where you can do bulk. I'm thinking about signing up for that one. And so here we go. Boom. Infographic. But wait, you're probably reading this and saying, this actually spelled it pretty well. And so usually it's a lot worse than this. So vertical planters, succulent botans, bules. If you're on Pinterest, you'll notice that people will post this directly onto their Pinterest. That's not me. I don't like when things are misspelled. Even ChatGPT, I don't even have to spell correctly, and I end up doing a bunch of backspace. I'm probably wasting a bunch of time. So this is where I would loop my VA into play. There is a method for correcting some of the spelling, but it takes a lot of time, and I'd rather just send this and get it fixed for $1 or $2 from a Upwork VA. And not to mention they're losing a lot of business because of AI tools like this. And so, but what if? So I could take this, I would send it to him. I would, send him the correct things to say on this. But this is pretty cool, huh? And so have this one here. This one spelled everything really wrong. It usually gets the title right, and then after that, it's a mess. And so I'll shoot another video explaining how to edit this in Ideogram. I don't want to get into that right now. I just want to focus on quick little wins here with the infographic prompt. And so from here, I can do two things. I can ask ChatGPT to create this image itself, but I'm gonna do something first. I'm gonna say, can't see what I'm typing here. Can you be more specific? And so now it's going to get even more detailed. So I try to like kind of multitask as I'm doing this for specific posts. So at this time, I would probably be inside of WordPress, editing the same post, creating a Pinterest title, SEO description, or probably just normal images that are non-infographic, more like this. And so, all right, so we got a detailed prompt now. So we're going to do this. We're going to create another one. And so I want to show you, so I have 265 credits here. So let's create this. Oh, it's too long. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to remove this. You could just press enter and it would do it. But I want to make sure to get the meat of the content in there. So yeah, if you are not doing infographics on Pinterest, you're definitely missing out. It's my suspicion, and I know I've read this somewhere. Pinterest, they read the image, right? So the more text you have on there, it acts as keywords, and you have an optimized title, you have an optimized board, you have an optimized description and image. You are really going to get some traffic. So let's see if it's done. Boom. Now we have an even more detailed, and if you have the budget for it, send both of these and you have two to play with. Pinterest loves fresh images. And so while I'm talking, I'm going to say, I'm going to have ChatGPT create the image as well. Quick note, ChatGPT makes pretty good images. After this, I'll show you a few other ones that it's made. Weird Pinterest recognize, so you can download an image directly from ChatGPT and Ideogram. If you put them in Pinterest, Pinterest is now starting to recognize AI images. And funny enough, if you download from Ideogram, it doesn't come up as AI modified. If you download from ChatGPT, it does. So I have some AI modified ChatGPT images doing okay on Pinterest, but just to be safe, I've been just taking a screenshot of them. And ChatGPT also takes longer, but because Pinterest wants fresh images, I just create as many as I can, and then I have my VA create even more as she's scheduling all of my pins in Metricool. Quick plug for Metricool. It's my favorite social media scheduler. Since I've been using it, my Pinterest pages have blown up. I mean, it's a combination of a few different strategies that I'm using, but I'll put the link for Metricool. It's pretty amazing. I'll probably be shooting some videos on that too, just showing you how to use that. So, all right, the other thing, a quick ideogram tutorial. So say you can search for people's whatever they've created. A lot of this is public. So it's like, oh my gosh, somebody created this awesome ideogram. You can see what prompt they used. So you can see the prompt here. Boom. Just put it in ChatGPT. Can you write a version of this if this is the same niche as yours? And it'll give you a version of that. What else with ideograms? So, the other thing here, the setting, you want to do quality. This spells better than if you just had default or turbo. It takes a little bit more time, but you're seeing it in action right now. It creates an image in no time. So here's ChatGPT. ChatGPT does an amazing job of spelling correctly. One thing I've noticed with images on ChatGPT is it cuts it off sometimes, usually in the thumbnails, but the Pinterest images, especially after you create the detailed prompt. Look at this. This is awesome. So I would take a screenshot of this. And I have now one image that's ready for my 15 DIY home garden ideas post. And so then I would send this off to, probably going to send this one and this one I like to the VA. And then I have 3 awesome infographics, and then I'll create my thumbnail, and then I'll create just a generic text-based that Pinterest also loves. So that's how you can literally get an insane amount of Pinterest traffic, grow a 6-figure blog, affiliate marketing, sell your digital products, just using a free AI tool, ChatGPT, and then a paid. Oh, I didn't see how many credits you used. So yeah, it used 3 credits for those 2 images. So 3 credits per image. And I started out with the $8 a month ideogram. So definitely start out with that. And even after you run out of credits, you'll be able to create images. You're just in the slow priority queue. But you still get to pump out images. I have 2 different accounts, one for my VA and then one for that my wife and I use for our other brands. So there you go. Hopefully you found some use out of this, and you can keep going with this. You can have the Pinterest SEO description, everything you can create using ChatGPT and Ideogram. I also use Manus every day, manus.im. I'll do another video on that. You can say, I want even more detail, and create just an insane infographic. You can keep going. You can end up with 5 if you have the budget for it, or if you know how to edit. I don't. That's my least favorite thing to do with this type of business. Thanks for watching. Subscribe again. Be sharing a lot of cool content, specifically on how to generate tons of Pinterest traffic. I've grown multiple brands, 30 days, 90% increase in website clicks. Right now, I'm pushing over 2 million impressions on my main health page. Going to be clearing $200 a day on display ads there. That doesn't include digital product sales or affiliate sales. Anyway, just plugging in that, know what I'm talking about when it comes to Pinterest. See the links below for everything that I've talked about here. And thanks again. Talk to you soon.